Yeah, right, we'll add all the things. So that's what I was missing. There we go. Now we can start working on it. I was thinking, this is developing way too quickly, considering the size of our team. Character progression? Puzzle game, remember? It's not an RPG, it's a puzzle game. Although I guess there is character progression in stuff like Puzzle Quest. Oh, you guys aren't doing anything, and I very nearly spilled my tea! Save games are finally a thing. I think it was like Zelda that had the first save games. One of the graphic designers continue working the current game in spare time, and it's done really well, thank you. Oh, we blitzed through the side quests. All of the supports are going through real quick. 30 bugs. Breaking all kinds of records. Let's keep polishing that off, shall we? Okay, you continue working on split screen multiplayer. I think we're getting to the era where we need to do B+ games instead of Bs. I think the next game has to be a Viking game. Can you buy competitors? I don't think so. Alright, so we've got all the multiplayer stuff done. Platformers are now a thing. I would like you to go ahead and research Vikings. Did we already do that? I think we already did that. We totally did that already. Right, well... Platformers. And actually one of the ones that we need to do would be fantasy. Oh! There's even a category called dwarves. Whoops. Alright, time for us to just hammer out a couple of different topics. Oh, fans are decreasing. Because we haven't released a game for so long. Fairies? Did I press the wrong thing? I mean, we can do a game about fairies too, that's fine. Fantasy fairies. Now we're doing fantasy. Now we got fantasy, alright. Well, obviously, can't be doing this without dwarves. So we're going to research dwarves. Not elves. But dwarves. There's dungeons too. I could do like Dungeon Master. Bit early for that though. Well, actually, Dungeon Master I think was fairly early. Not 1981 early. We're still very much in the era of Ultima. Let's go ahead and get platformers too, just so we have it. 3, 2, 0. Release. Ah, game shattering on every single area. Data West, you have done us really proud in the past. I think this is going to be another Data West release. Not as good as I thought that would be. A well-told story with a few surprises. Gameplay was solidly implemented. Genre fans won't be thrilled with the game's graphics, but they will be satisfied. Digitized sound effects fit the game, and the soundtrack is also okay. Regarding the controls, there are no major problems if you take a short time to learn them. Even though the game was fun for me for some time, it certainly won't be a candidate for my favourite game. I think that's because we forgot to switch it to teenagers. Alright, well, our bunker platformer is done. Sorry, our bunker puzzle game, rather. I think it is now time to start working on our first Viking RPG. What are we going to call this? We're not doing this with a license. We're going to make our own license. This is going to be for teenagers and above. Oh, shoot. Yeah, good point. We do need to update the engine. Oops, not a new one. Update. This is going to be the Mordred 4. Wait, this is still focusing on the Bite 1? No, we should be focusing on the Bite 2 at this point. And this is specifically made for puzzle games. That's probably one of the reasons our puzzle games are doing so well. Should create an engine which is dedicated to RPGs at some point. Diggy Diggy Hole's the only game that we released recently. 200 more fans. I mean, we're selling 8,000 copies a week. It's doing well. Alright, done. So let's make a new game. RPG about Vikings, aimed at teenagers. I'm the lead designer. This is going to be called Age of Mordred the Viking. Age of Reckoning, towards Valhalla, the adventures of Diggory Diggings. Happy Princess, Eye of Odin. Well, that's good. Call of Valhalla, Children of Ragnar, Age of Agrudgeon. Didn't know they made a number 2. It's still in early access. Only came out like a week ago. Early access. It's pretty recent. March of the Vikings. That's a... Our Viking RPG series is going to be called March of the Vikings. That does make sense. I like it. It's a good tie-in. Alright, our main platform here is going to be the Bite 2. Then... the Qatari. And then the Commodore. All of whom we are pretty good at. We're going to do this on the Mordred 4. And we're going to go all in on all of that stuff. Right, let's take a look at the last RPG we did, which was Viking Effect, which got us 61. They liked the control system. They wanted more graphics. They wanted more story, more atmosphere. And too casual. And we're going to go all in. 161,000 in dev costs. We're going to make this a B+ game. 261,000 dev costs. We're going to add everything to this. Alright, March of the Vikings, here we go. Yeah, we're doing split screen. Oh, the PC is available. Can we add more platforms? Still got 0 market share. We're going to go ahead and buy that dev kit now, though. In case it gets more expensive. It had a tech level of 8. These are all 1s. Although we've made a bit of a mistake releasing this while puzzle games are popular. Seeing as puzzle games are bread and butter. Order stagnation. That's fine. Oh, orders, right. That's fine. We're in the middle of making a really big game. It's totally fine. Not a problem. Alright, so if we did want to expand, how much would that cost me? 5 million. 1.3 million. 95 million. 53. 16. So we could afford the 1.3 million. So we could have dedicated research over here and probably dedicated lounge. Maybe keep it like the research, the lounge, and the toilets, then have development in here. New engines available. Oh yeah, I wanted to double check the engines actually, because we could definitely be selling ours. I just didn't want to set a price while I didn't know what the other prices were. So the Sys Creative has 11 features. We have 12. Profit sharing 7%, 25. Unfortunately, what do we need for these? Oh yeah, we need the extra research, don't we? Probably need quality assurance. What is this? This is Mad Games Tycoon 2, which is all about making a game development studio. Okay, you've done that. Now, oh, there's another engine feature. Modern 2D block graphics, so we're going to be a little bit behind the curve because of that. Diggy Diggy Holes made almost $600,000 already. That's crazy. So, Might of Magic 1, worst game of the year. Game of the year, Might of Magic 2. Alright, now we're killing those bugs, that's good. We'll need to do another update on our graphics engine. New game developer legend. Sid Meier's has become available. Oh, and Nazir Kabeli. I don't know who that is. But Sid Meier, I know who that is, obviously. I'm not going to hire the legends because I find they make the game a bit too easy. Vikings are trending! Oh, hell yes! This is going to be the biggest game for a long time. We need to make a puzzle game about Vikings. Character customization. Come on, I need to release this game. 5, 4, 3, 0. Release. Alright, who's going to be the lucky sod that gets to release this game? None of you specialize in RPGs, which is a bit annoying. Sierra changed. Sierra used to be RPGs. They're now action. That's interesting. Epic Square is strategy. And they have a market strength of only 2. I think I want to go for one of the market strength 3. So right now that's looking at Sunwork. For Sunwork, it's racing games. I mean, the king of RPGs in this era was absolutely Sierra. But I just have such a good relationship with Data West. I think I'm going to do it with Data West because they'll actually invest in us. Okay. 97% on controls. The gameplay is motivating over long stretches. The story gets deductions to the B grade. Unpolished graphics barely meet the state of the art. Little more. Well-composed soundtracks and great sound stand out positively. How did the developers manage to create such a perfect control system? And why can't the competition do that? Unfortunately, the developer didn't bother with some features. Nevertheless, it's a solid game. I got every single feature that was available when I was doing this. Unfortunately, character customization and repeatable quests came out after the fact. But this should sell pretty well. Okay, well, I am definitely saying that we need to buy this right now. Whoops, why am I... Stop making me move! My rug! I don't want to move my rug. Wait, that's... Where the hell did that come from? It came from in here, didn't it? Alright, so... Oh man, there's actually a couple of things we need to buy. Well, the first thing is definitely going to be a development room. Which I think we're going to do as a 5x5. Dear Mordred, I find your constant moving of the carpet while I'm trying to work most annoying. Sincerely, an employee. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, okay. New game. We're going to make this a B-level game because the B pluses just take so long. Children like Vikings. Everyone likes Vikings. Or else. It's going to be a puzzle game. And it's going to be about Vikings. We didn't even get an experience on the Viking topic. That's a bit unfortunate. Alright, what's that Viking puzzle game going to be called? Lost Viking Saga. Puzzle game? Yeah, I guess the Lost Vikings would do. Rune puzzle's good. Ask me a question. Hey, I was thinking something along the lines of find the loot or find the plunder. Raid Shadow Plunder. Raid Saga Legends. We need to remember that name. Raid Saga Legends. That's going to be our first free-to-play mobile game. I quite like the Lost Vikings, although the Lost Vikings could also be an adventure game as opposed to a puzzle game. What was the other one I liked? I liked Rune Path. Or Pieces of Valhalla. Quest for Valhalla. Paths of Valhalla. Shards of Odin. Shards of Odin's quite good. I'm gonna go with the Shards of Odin. Feels more like a puzzle game type name. Alright, this is definitely using the Mordred's 4. Yeah, Byte's losing market share. Market share 20% on the PC. I got in early because I saw that coming. Alright, we're going to go with all of those because I... Oh! No, Primitive Stereo is the latest, yeah. Primitive AI, level 2 is the latest. Primitive Physics, level 2 is the latest. Okay, so the latest puzzle game we did was Diggy Diggy Hole. Now what feedback did we get? Better atmosphere, that's it. Now, one of these we don't need. Puzzle game? I don't think we need a pause function on a puzzle game. Yeah, maybe side quests. It's going to cost me 171,000 to develop. Pricey. Diggy Diggy Hole is off the market, but it did make $750,000. Fine by me! Bad feeling, you may not actually make your money back. Not selling very well, considering the cost. Yeah, he has appeared. Well, maybe we'll make our money. Maybe. Easter eggs are done. Let's get repeatable quests. Actually, no, let's cancel that. Because what I... Whoops. What I really need... are the miscellaneous things. So, what do I want? Graphics Studio would definitely be nice. QA would be really nice. I'm gonna go with QA. It'll take you a while to research that though. That's okay. Shards of Odin. We are going to continue developing that to get rid of those bugs. Hopefully we don't take too long for this. Oh, set to continue for another 59 weeks. We have time. Make new rooms while the game's getting done. The thing is, I don't really have anything to do with the rooms yet. Like, I need the QA before I can get the QA room, which is the other one that I would put over here. So development, I think I'm going to keep you as a development, and I'm going to put another development room here. Which would be the basic dev stuff. I think we've only got the one game. Oh no, we have two games. We'll go for a mid-size. Oh yeah, of course, March of the Vikings and Shards of Odin, which is our upcoming title. Almost 1,000 new fans. Nice. Those conventions have gotten a lot bigger. Little upsurge and we made money. Good. Fantastically expensive game, but it did make some money. Is it possible to have 2 development rooms going at once, one doing contracts, the other developing games? Yep. You can even have multiple development rooms working on the same game. And just have them specialized in different ways. Particularly now that employees have traits, it might be a good idea to do that. Yeah, March of the Vikings is going to be fine. Getting a lot of new platforms. Alright, we've almost finished with the bugs here. Come on. 5, 4, 3. Three. 1. One more. Yes, there we go. Finish development. Search for a publisher. This is definitely... Wait, Data West changed to racing? God damn it! Who does puzzle? No one! Oh no, you do. Hut Bros is the really big market strength. Oh yeah, we're going with them. The story has some interesting points, and the gameplay is challenging and fun. The graphics are pretty average. I've seen it better on the system. There are certainly no Mozart responsible for the music, but the sound effects are good. How did the developers manage to create such perfect controls? And why can't the competition do that? An insider tip for all fans of the genre, which should no longer remain so secret. The graphics are only at 50%. We need a better graphic artist. You finished with the control. Good. So now we can do the graphics studio, which is where expenses start coming in. Alright. When do these become available? 1985. Another 3 years, then we can upgrade. These look so old. Alright, let's put a cabinet. On either wall. That looks horrible. Also, we just went for the cheapest cabinet. That's not okay. Oh, that's cool. You can automatically update as new stuff becomes available. However, we need to continue in QA room. Filing cabinet.